Yo, it's cracking, everybody. Good to see it on this fine morning. We got a Munich game going on currently, so I'm going to be trying to stream this bad boy and answer your questions at the same time, man. Let's watch this. Let's just go ahead and watch these games together, man. Like that's what I'm all about. But anyways, if you guys do have start and sit questions, obviously throw them my way, and we'll get to as many of these bad boys as possible. All right. By the way, Cup. Man, we had a good time filming this Fantasy Storage Wars, man. So it was good. I appreciate that you guys appreciated the humor. Anyways, all right. So here we go. Let's get to some start and sit questions. Here we go. This is from Gangrene. Jeff Wilson Jr. Oh yeah. Nah, you're going Jeff Wilson Jr., man. Beautiful matchup. Looks like he's a starter. Immediate, like, day one starter there in Miami. And he's got a great matchup against Cleveland as well. So, nah, go ahead, go Jeff Wilson Jr., 100%. DPJ is interesting. You know, he gets the air yards and all that stuff. But, nah, they just don't throw enough in Cleveland for there to be that many useful, consistent wide receivers. So, we'll go there. Sorry, I'm trying to get this game fired up, and it ain't working. Mert Oscan, what's going on, man? Full PPR running back. Pierce, Damian Pierce, or CD Lamb? Oh my gosh, wow, what a conundrum that is. Full PPR. I mean, I don't know how you. Wow. You know, the thing with Pierce taking on the Giants, and I know the Giants from a FPA example doesn't look like it's a great matchup, but honestly, they've been giving up, 5 yards to carry, right? And on the ground, actually, they're not that they're not that tough on the ground, which is why I think Pierce is like a must start. Man, I don't know how you get away from that. But CeeDee Lamb, man, he's got a great matchup too, and I really like CeeDee Lamb this week. Boy, that's tough. That is tough. I will go ahead. Man, I'll go ahead and say Pierce. More guaranteed work. And again, I think the matchup's fine. I'm not too worried about it. So go Pierce there. Go Damian Pierce, man. Again, that's a tough one. I don't know how you get away from either one. Half PPR, Ayuk or Palmer. Give me Ayuk. There. Palmer is. How do I describe Palmer? Palmer's like he's fine, and I know he's going to see volume. He's fine, but give me the better player. You know what I mean? Give me Brandon Ayuk there. And I know Palmer's going to see a lot of volume, and Ayuk is scary because you add CMC into the mix. And target shares all over the place. You're like, who knows what's going to happen here, But I'll go ahead and take Ayuk there, man. Again, I'll just take the better player. All right, cool. Anthony Russell, what's up, dude? Good to see you this morning. Full PPR. Jamal Williams or Jeff Wilson or Rondale Moore or George Pickens. I tell you what. Re-ask that question. And give me the two guys that you're really asking about. Because I know there's no way you're looking at all four of these guys and say, well, all four of these dudes, who do I pick? No. It usually comes down to two people. So I tell you what, pick two people, Anthony, and I'll hit you back. I got an idea of who I want to go to, but then at the same time, I want you to do half the work too. And the reason I say this is because what do I always say on this stream, guys? I'm always like, hey, yo, play the guy that you want to play. Don't listen to some random dude on the internet. You know what I mean? If your gut is telling you go with this dude, go with that dude every time. Because there's nothing worse. There really is nothing worse than you feeling like you were going to play a guy and then somebody talking you off of it and then your original guy just goes off. You know what I mean? So, man, that's what I always say, man. Play your dudes. Fantasy freaks and geeks. Jay Brendan, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. By the way, By the way, if you guys are new here, subscribe to the channel, man. That would help me greatly and keep me motivated to keep doing these streams. You know what I'm saying? I don't get paid to do these damn streams. I get paid very well doing my day job. Let me tell you right now, that's making stupid ass videos for DirecTV. I get paid real good to do that. I do these streams as a service to the fans, man. Like, I appreciate you guys rolling with me and showing me support, man. So, but yeah, no, definitely. If y'all would, hit me with the subscribe or and a like to this video too, that would be dope, man. I would truly appreciate that. I really would. Man, I'm really having some real difficulties getting this game up, but that's okay. You know why? Because I got my handy dandy phone now. So we're just gonna go this way. I think we're at halftime though. I think we're at half, but it's okay. Anyways, all right, cool. Let's go. Donnie, wait, hold up. My dude, Donnie Moore? Donnie, I haven't seen you in ages, dude. What's up? Man, I'm fired up, bro. I'm glad you're in the streams, dude. I appreciate you. Jeff Wilson or AJ Dillon? Oh, come on now. AJ Dillon has done nada. He's done nothing. We're going Jeff Wilson 100% for sure. I get the feeling that you've got a feeling that AJ Dillon might do something today. And Dallas can be run on, no doubt. But man, give me Jeff Wilson, dude. In a real good one. No, we're not at halftime. We got 1:45 to go. I'm tripping over here. Okay, cool. Ryan Ruckman. By the way, Donnie Moore, man, like, hit me up or something, man. I miss you, pal. There we go. Ryan Ruckman. Good to see you. Full PPR. Higbee or Komet. Oh, Jacobs or Palmer. Okay, I got you. Higbee in an awesome matchup, right, against Arizona. And, dude, it's scary because Higbee has done nothing. He's got 3 catches over his last 3 games. He has 0 in his last one. But awesome matchup against Arizona. Playing most likely with a backup quarterback. Or Cole Kmet, who has been on fire. It's like opposite ends of the spectrum. Or Cole Kmet, who's been absolutely on fire. With 3 touchdowns over his last 2 games. I will go, taking on Detroit today. I'll take Komet. Good matchup. He's been hot, and obviously Justin Fields has been playing well. Although the passing volume still nothing to write home about. You know what I mean? That's what makes me a little bit concerned. You got to figure Justin Fields probably going to throw the ball definitely less than 30 times. Definitely less than 30 times, right? So, like, what kind of target share does Cole Kmet see? But that being said, tight end, disaster zone, Tyler Higbee playing with a backup quarterback. I'll go ahead and take Cole Kmet there. All right, Josh Jacobs. You're asking about Josh Jacobs or Palmer, right? Give me Josh Jacobs. Look, no Darren Waller, no Hunter Renfrow. By the way, Mac Hollins, deep sleeper, y'all. Mac Hollins. I just want to remind folks that Mac Hollins, in his big blow-up game, I think he went for almost 150 and a touchdown or whatever it was. That it was in a similar situation, right? No Hunter Renfrow. And I know they don't play the same role. Like, I'm not trying to say that they do. Obviously, Mac is going to play on the outside, and you've got Hunter Renfrow as your primary slot receiver. But I'm just saying it opens up target share. That's all. No Darren Waller opens up target share. We keep wanting this to be Foster Moreau is going to step up and take some of these Darren Waller snaps. He just doesn't play that role, He's just not that dude. Mac Hollins, I think the target share is wide open. But so too, I think that Las Vegas will shift their offense a bit and feature Josh Jacobs a lot. And by the way, he's been getting a lot of work too. So no, I'll go ahead and take Josh Jacobs in that one. If you guys can't tell, I'm not the biggest Josh Palmer guy. Our work with receptionperception.com shows that Palmer not that great of a wide receiver. He's more of a volume guy, and I know he's going to see volume today with Mike Williams and Keenan Allen out. But I'm just saying, I'll go ahead and take the guy Josh Jacobs, who has been pretty pretty darn good. Like, I know he's on a cold streak right now, but that's okay. We'll roll Josh Jacobs there. Okay, Jason Hayne, Jeff Wilson Jr., or David Montgomery versus the Lions. I'm going to just go ahead. Oh, man, that one's tough. My gut reaction is Jeff Wilson Jr. That's my gut reaction. But David Montgomery does take on Detroit. I'm not, as you guys know, not a big David Montgomery guy. What? Like, Luke Getsy needs to be arrested. He needs to be arrested. Like, why is Chicago keeping Khalil Herbert off of the field? And I love this, like, oh, we're going with the hot hand. No, you ain't. Why are you lying, Chicago? Why are you lying to the people out? You've not gone with the hot hand ever. David Montgomery's touches and snaps have gone down not at all. Khalil Herbert's snaps and touches have not gone up at all. Like, so stop with the hot hand bullshit. It's not. You're doing the exact same damn thing. You don't even care about the hot hand. Who cares? All I'm saying is my gut reaction was Jeff Wilson Jr. versus the Browns because he's seeing, I don't know, I don't want to say the lion's share, but he's the starter, the nominal starter there in Miami in a great matchup, awesome matchup against Cleveland, who, by the way, is down one of their top linebackers. And I know JOK is like a coverage linebacker for them, but still, great player, flies the football, and a struggling run game, I think, is going to struggle even more with JOK on the sidelines, man. But so my initial reaction is Jeff Wilson Jr., Jason, honestly, but I'm just trying to sort through whether or not, is that just me? Is that just me being a David Montgomery hater? You know what I'm saying? I hope it's not. It's an awesome matchup against Detroit, obviously, but just David Montgomery is not that good. You know what? Dude? Go David Montgomery, man. Oh, God. All right. I'm going to just tell you go David Montgomery because I think that's the right call. My gut is saying Jeff Wilson, but you got to go. But if you play by the numbers, David Montgomery's playing about 70% of the snaps, getting a ton of work too. It's primarily a running game that they've got going on there. And yeah, all right, dude. I'll go David Montgomery. Great matchup against the Lions as well. All right, go David Montgomery. All right. God, I hate myself for saying that, but let's do it. Strong Style, what's up, man? Good to see you. Keenan Allen. Will Keenan Allen ever play this season? No. Nah, I don't know. Come on, man. You know, and the weird thing about it too is like, oh, he's so injury prone. It's like, have you guys like that's like the most uneducated take is that Keenan Allen is injury prone. Like, what? That's crazy. Like, he suffered some rando injuries early in his career. That was like 8 years ago, dude. Like, let it go. He's been so healthy the last 4 years or whatever it is. Anyways, okay. I appreciate you, man. Great episode of Fantasy Wars. Cooper Kupp. Dude, I left the Cup hat at home. Yeah, I know. People have been reacting to the Cup hat, man. Like, they love the Cup hat. But yeah, nah. So there we go. Okay, Anthony Russell. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Jamal Williams or Jeff Wilson. I knew that's what you were really asking, Anthony. I knew it, man. I knew it. I'm going Jeff Wilson there. Detroit. Look, Jamal Williams is playing really good football. Obviously, they use him around the goal line. You guys want me to look up some stats for you here? I'll look up some stats for you here. Hold on. I got some Jamal Williams stats. He's been used heavily around the goal line. Jamal Williams. Where's my note on Jamal Williams? Strong start, good matchup. And Swift's health is still, I think, in question. Chicago, I think, has given up a lot of production, obviously, they have given up a lot of production to the running back position. Jamal Williams gets a ton of looks around the goal line as well. I forgot what it is, man, but like last week he had 8 touchdowns, or not last week, but I'm saying going into the game last week, he had 8 touchdowns, but that was number 2, tied for second most in the NFL in terms of total touchdowns, I haven't looked at the updated touchdown list, so I don't know if he's still number 2, but obviously he's way up high up there, man, in terms of total touchdowns scored among running backs. So there you go. Okay, cool. So yeah, there you go. Go Jeff Wilson. I like Jamal Williams. I think he's been playing well, but to answer that question fully, DeAndre Swift anticipated to get more work too in this game. So I think his usage will come down just a bit. Jeff Wilson, his usage may go up. I don't know. Like I said, game 1, guy came in and was the starter in the backfield, played 51% of the snaps, and Raheem Mostert played 45% of the snaps. So Miami, with the Jeff Wilson and Mike McDaniel connection from San Francisco, they're good to go. And his role may even grow. As the weeks wear on. So we shall see. And dude, by the way, Wilson's looked good. Has he not? So yeah, so there you go. Boom, 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 boom. You're waiting for the guarantee. Dude, let me tell you something right now. I'm going to give you guys a guarantee. It's the same team against Pittsburgh. I didn't put this out onto the internet yet, but you know what? I might. Chris Olave, I guarantee, is scoring a touchdown today. Chris Olave, guarantee, is scoring a touchdown. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put that out on the internet. I might go with that on DirecTV as well when we go live, man. So no, Mert, I'm guaranteeing a Chris Olave touchdown, dude. He is so due. Oh my God, he is so due. All right, cool. Hey, Ryan, I appreciate you. All right, there you go. All right, cool. Ciliano, 77. What's up, man? Good to see you. You need a wide receiver 3. Are you starting Judy? Oh, come on, dude. You're starting Juju. What's the deal here? Juju's been so good. He's been so consistent. Come on now. Let's go, Juju. Baby. Juju's been good. Come on now. I'm confused. By the way, Kansas City, the only team on the docket today, anticipated to score 30 points. And they're the highest scoring, implied total of the weekend. So, lot of touchdown upside for Juju. And he's been playing good football. Matt Harmon and I were talking about Juju on our podcast, which you can subscribe to. Find Reception Perception, the show, on wherever your favorite podcast is on. And we talked about Juju. On that show, and he's just been so good. This whole narrative that Juju is bad, that's in and of itself is a bad narrative. What Reception Perception has shown is that Juju's not good against man coverage, okay? But it doesn't really matter because he's a slot guy, right? And he has been flat out fantastic against zone coverage in his career. Truly like a top 10 receiver against zone coverage throughout his entire career, really. But against man coverage, okay, he struggles. But it doesn't matter. If you're playing in the slot, that's all good, man. Juju's been really good, and he's been like the only consistent wide receiver there in Kansas City as they spread it around. Dude, against Tennessee, man, there were 12 motherfuckers catching the ball for Kansas City. 12. Like, can we get some concentration of targets? Like, that would be cool. And again, if it was just Juju and Kelsey, ain't nobody gonna be mad about that, I mean, here's an idea. Let's sprinkle in a little bit more Jerick McKinnon, or sprinkle in a little bit more CEH or something. Like the running backs too. It's like, can you guys remember in a good offense where there were this few like playable running backs, right? Like, it's a good offense, and generally you want like a running back in a good offense, right? Touchdown upside, all those things, blah 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 blah. Like, you can't play any of these guys. You can't play CEH. You can't play Jerick McKinnon's leading the team in running back snaps. Can't play him. He's done nothing in PPR, and he's like supposed to be a PPR specialist. You can't even play him. And then you've got the nominal starter there in Isaiah Pacheco. You can't even start the starter on like one of the 2 best offenses in the NFL. What is going on here? I don't know. It's crazy to me. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm going off on a rant. All because you asked me about Judy or Juju. Ciliano, play Juju. Slagan, what's up, man? What's going on, dude? Good to see you. I'm in a peppy mood. Can you guys tell I'm in a peppy mood, man? I come in last couple weeks, man. I've been sick. 2 weeks ago, I was sick as a dog. 2 weeks ago, I was so damn sick. I got sent home. My boss calls me up. He's like, "Yo," he's like, "Co." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "What are you doing on air?" And I'm like, What do you mean?" He's like, "Go home. You sound like shit." I'm like, "Oh, okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll go. I guess I'll go home." I don't even. And like, the thing is, like, when I'm going home, I'm like, man, why was I trying to tough that out? Like, this is not like a tough it out job. Like, being on TV is not a tough it out job. You know what I mean? Like, you look like ass, you sound like ass. Like, no one wants to see or hear that. Like, what are you doing? Get off TV. All right, fine. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just built that way though. It's like I can't help but work. Like, look at me. I'm coming in early to talk to you guys on the internet. Like, what am I doing? I should be sleeping or whatever, you know? No, it's like, no, I got to come in. I got to work, baby. I got to come in and work. Anyways, all right. Wow. That was, I'm really going off on one today. All right. You picked up Russell Wilson as contingency for Josh Allen. Having a hard time committing to Allen with the injury. Russ coming off of a bye against a hobbled Titans team. Yeah, they are hobbled, man. If Josh Allen goes, you play Josh Allen. I don't think his downside is as low as Russell Wilson's downside, and his upside is much higher than Russell Wilson's, if that's making any sense, right? So you're playing a guy, Josh Allen, who has a floor that is similar to Russell Wilson, but he's got higher upside. So because of that whole risk reward thing, that's why I'm going with Josh Allen there. Okay, now not to muck it up, but I did write down Russell Wilson as a deep sleeper because he doesn't even deserve regular sleeper status. He's a deep sleeper. He has had one great game, 27 points, 27.5 points against Las Vegas, and one usable game, 17.8 points versus Seattle in week number 1. Every other game, he scored less than 14 fantasy points, which is absolutely disgusting. He's been single-digit fantasy points in 2 of his 7 games played this year. But I write in my reception perception weekly column, is there a possible bye-week bump, right? By the way, $10 to the website gets you access to all this information. I write a weekly write-up for receptionperception.com, covers every damn game, gives you all the matchup data that I have. I unload everything. That I got onto this column, which is like 6,000 words a week. And yeah, $10 to the site will get you access to that. All right. So possible bye week bump. Tennessee secondary is not good. They've allowed the 7th most fantasy points per game to the quarterback position. And as Slagan mentions, they are banged up as well. Jeffrey Simmons up front is out. Safety Amani Hooker is out. Bud Dupree out. Zach Cunningham out. So 2 starting linebackers out. I want to say their top defensive player. Jeffrey Simmons, their top defensive player? Yeah, let's just go ahead and say he's their top. Either way, he's like one of their top 2 or 3 defensive players on Tennessee. He's out, right? So there's not going to be a lot of, I would not imagine there's going to be a lot of pressure up front, man. And again, safety Amani Hooker is out too. By the way, I really like Courtland Sutton this week. I really do. I'll just give you this info on Courtland Sutton and we'll move on. But look, Tennessee has given up the most yards and the most receptions per game on deep shots. Obviously, we know that's an area where Courtland Sutton thrives. And they've given up, Tennessee has, the 4th most fantasy points per game to wide receivers lined up outside. And obviously, Courtland Sutton exclusively an outside wide receiver. Okay, I get it. Over the last 4 weeks, he's averaged 5.9 PPR points per game. He's the wide receiver 68 over the last 4 games. You know what? I'm rolling with Courtland Sutton today. Sleeper special, Cortland Sutton gets it done. I'm not going to guarantee a touchdown. But I will say I really like him. I really like him this week. But again, in regards to Russell Wilson or Josh Allen, if Josh Allen plays, I'm rolling with Josh Allen. All right, we are running very short on time. What, DJ Spar? This is my producer. If you guys have seen any of my pieces, he's always like the I don't even want to say he's like the co-feature. He's usually the feature. I thing about DJ is that he's so good that I've now written him in as like the main lead in some of these sketches. And honestly, I don't even know if people know because like obviously I'm the brand name, blah blah blah. I'm the quote unquote A side. But in a lot of these sketches, man, like I write DJ, my producer, to basically be the star of the show. Right. And like, obviously I put it out on my platform and like, I'm the quote unquote on air guy. So like, you know, I get the credit for it or whatever, but regardless, my dude DJ is so damn good. I write him in as the lead in some of these skits. And there we go. What are you doing with Hendo? Are we giving up on him yet? No. Your fantasy team name's Hendo Calrissian. Hell yeah. Let's go. Great matchup today. Well, not a great matchup, a neutral matchup today against Arizona. But I will say this, maybe the Rams lean on the run game a little bit more with Matt Stafford likely out of that ball game. I don't give a crap what anyone tells me. Henderson's a good running back. The offensive line is poo-poo platter, but that's fine. I think he's been the most capable back on the Rams. And overall, I think he himself is a good running back. People trying to tell me he's not good, those people are just flat out wrong. And the Rams themselves, they keep trying to replace Darrell Henderson with all these rando guys. Like, stop. Rams, stop. Like, Henderson is your best option on this team. He's not even like Kareem Hunt level. I'm not even trying to say he's like that. Right, I'm not trying to say he's an elite dude. I'm not trying to sit here and tell you, this guy's Saquon Barkley. Nah, I'm not even trying to say he's Kenneth Walker, right? And I love Kenneth Walker. I'm just saying, like, come on, dude. Like, he's the best running back on this team. He's a high quality running back. You know what I mean? He'd be a starter on a lot of different teams. I don't get it. Anyways, they're going to find that out today. I promise you, Kyron Williams is going to get out there. He's got 4.6 speed. He's 5'9", 200 pounds. He's got 4.6 speed. How is this guy supposed to be outperforming Darrell Henderson? I'm confused. I think Henderson's going to be the most productive back. DJ, we'll talk about it in the studio. I don't know what your league setup is. If it's 12 team, if you've got other options, but I'm not giving up on Hendo yet. I bet you he's the best running back for the Rams today. Although, again, I'm kind of sort of hedging my bets. I'm not even saying he's going to be good. I'm just saying he's your best running back in LA today. Swiss, what's up, man? I'm going to rip through the rest of these, and then I got to go, man. Dulcich or Komet? Dulcich. Because for a lot of the reasons we talked about, Tennessee's defense super banged up. They're down, a couple linebackers or whatever it is. They're down 2 linebackers. Dulcich all the way, 100%. Komet's been on fire, but I'll go Dulcich there. Clark Schuyler. If he's in the name, you got to keep him. It's the law. Don't let the fantasy cops come to your house. It's the law, baby. Herbert or Dak? Oh, Thomas Leos hit me with a hard question as we're trying to wrap up here, man. This is tough. I will go Dak. The Stokes injury for Green Bay, I think, is pretty important. And I think, by the way, Michael Gallup, really interesting sleeper there for Dallas as well, with Stokes down. So go ahead and give me Dak. You're talking about Amon-Ra St. Brown? Oh, or Jeff Wilson? Oh, go St. Brown. Okay, cool. They're texting me already. All right. Go St. Brown. Go Amon-Ra. Okay. Alejandro. Jurigui. I don't know if that's how you say it, but that's okay. Injured Josh Allen or hot Justin Fields? Go Justin Fields. Rams or Cardinals defense? Oh, go Rams. Dude, Rams absolutely own this version of the Cardinals. Go Rams 100% all the way. Tierra Diaz, pick up potential rest of season. Kadarius, Tony, Pacheco, or Dylan? I'm surprised all three are on your waiver wire, TBH. Let me go. Rest of season? Rest of season? Give me Dylan. Rest of season, give me Dylan. Weather's going to get bad at Green Bay. I think they might try to lean on the run there just a little bit. Tony, by the way, I think is a sleeper today with McCole Hardman down. I think think about what Mecole does. Mecole is like this gadgety, I don't want to say gadgety, but he moves around the offense a little bit. Every now and again they give him occasional looks in the backfield, but they move him around. Look, he's not like a technician, right? He's a speed, he's an athlete guy. He's a guy that Andy Reid has schemed into space. By the way, Andy Reid's done a great job with that. McCole Hardman, by the way, has scored double digits in PPR in 4 straight weeks. The reason I bring up McCole is because I think that Kadarius actually steps into that role and plays that Mecole role a lot today. Not totally, but a lot. That's why I would say Kadarius Toney, who is just, again, not a great technician by any stretch of the imagination, but he's a great athlete. He's a great athlete, and I would say I like Toney as a sleeper. If you're looking for 1 week this week, give me Toney. If you're looking rest of the season, go ahead and give me Dylan. Judy versus Titans, maybe some target share with Kadarius on the Chiefs, but okay, there you go. And I forgot what that was. Oh, Juju. Right. No, go Juju. You're good. You're good with Juju. Clark. Yeah, man. Hey, you gotta play hurt. Slagan, built different, baby. Let's go. Honorary Pats player out there living by the just do your job. Yeah, that's right. Just do your job, man. Time to pick up Deshaun. Oh yeah, is he? If he's dude, he's not available in most competitive leagues. If he is, yeah, go pick him up, dude. 100%. All right, cool. That's it for me, y'all. I appreciate it. Again, if you guys if first time here, I do this every single week. And subscribe to the channel. Like, that's all I ask for. I ask for nothing else in return. I give you the info. I unload the info for y'all. All I ask in return is that you guys subscribe to the channel. Watch some videos too. I mean, these videos are funny, y'all. Come on, they're funny. Anyways, whatever. Watch the videos, subscribe to the channel, man. We're good. Anyways, hey, listen, I appreciate you guys jumping into the stream. We'll be here next week. Set your calendars, baby. Turn on the notifications for my channel, and you will know. All right, we're back. We'll be back next week. I hope everyone has a great week 10. And man, let's go win let's go win some fantasy matchups, man. Fantasy playoffs are right around the corner. Let's go. Let's win some games. All right, man. We'll see you next week. Peace.